What's up, Magic players? It's Doyle, your host here on DoylePrimeMTG, where I bring you the latest and greatest in Magic content that I can while still trying to have a life. This week, I'd like to bring you a deck that recently piqued my interest. Taigam Ojutai Master can double up all of our instant and sorcery spells by giving them Rebound.
Forests, islands, mountains, plains, and swamps. The multiverse is all that is, or ever was, or ever will be. There is a tingling in the spine, a faint sensation, as if a distant memory, of walking from plane to plane. Our lives have been forever changed, as if by magic. Embark with me on this journey to eternity. Experience the true power of mind over matter as we ignite your spark and traverse into the magic multiverse.
Taigam Ojutai Master costs 2 white-blue for a 3/4 human monk with instant and sorcery and dragon spells you control can't be countered, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, if Taigam Ojutai Master attacked this turn, that spell gains Rebound. Exile the spell as it resolves. At the beginning of your next end step, you may cast that card from exile without paying its mana cost. This rebounding gives us a chance to double up on our instant and sorcery spells, while Taigam already makes them uncounterable. One thing I want to note here is that flashback does not work with Taigam. In other words, when you flash it back from your graveyard, you're not casting it from your hand, so Taigam does not make it rebound. I've already made that mistake a number of times. Azorius is not known for ramp, though these rocks will get us where we need to go. Of course, Soul Ring and Wayfarer's Bauble will each make an appearance in yet another Commander deck list. Arcane Signet and Azorius Signet can each fix our colors while they ramp us up as early as turn 2. Liquid Metal Torque, Mind Stone, and Thought Vessel will each also ramp us on turn 2, each providing an additional unique perk. Midnight Clock and Gilded Lotus are a bit higher on the mana value, but the amount of value generated by these rocks is much greater in the long run. Myriad Landscape will allow us to ramp with a land slot. And lastly, we will be also running Monk Class. This will reduce the cost of our second spell each turn, while also offering subsequent benefits for the late game. Rebounding spells will take our card draw to the next level. Leap and Shadow Rift will each generate us 2 cards of value, while also getting Taigam through for 2 turns. Fact or Fiction will also generate us a large amount of value while getting a rebound trigger, often getting 4 or more cards for only 4 mana. Teferi's Ageless Insight will let us double up on our card draw abilities. Chart a Course and See the Truth will each draw us 4 cards total for the rebound, even if Chart a Course will make us discard a card on that rebound. Windfall will allow us to generate a massive amount of card value and disrupt our opponent's plans in the process, while Reliquary Tower will allow us to hold on to all of our cards. Drawn from Dreams and Talent of the Telepath can each generate up to 4 cards of advantage, and the talent will even let us cast those spells for free. Vega the Watcher and Archmage Emeritus will each draw us a card when we cast spells. Of course, they do have their restrictions, though we still find much value in these awesome creatures. Dragonlord Ojutai and Immrith Desert Doom will each allow us to keep our hand full on each combat trigger, while our commander also prevents these spells from being countered. With this amount of value, let's see how we'll be able to protect our board state and be more selective over the value that we gain. Mystic Speculation and Capsize each have a unique ability called Buyback that works interestingly well in Taigam decks. The buyback cost allows us to pay the additional mana when we cast the spell to have it resolve into our hand rather than anywhere else. We can pay this cost on the rebound cast also, letting us use these spells over and over throughout the game. Scrying and Bouncing Permanents will certainly allow us a large tempo boost. In addition to Mystic Speculation, we will also use Frantic Search to churn through our deck. Along with this, we can use Zephyr Boots and Key to the City to loot through our library while also assisting Taigam in getting through for combat. While we're on this subject, Winged Boots and Robe of Stars will similarly protect Taigam in combat, allowing us to guarantee his trigger. Mother of Runes, Giver of Runes, and Shelter can help to protect Taigam from targeted removal, while the Mother and Giver can also help us get through some armies that might share a color. Reconnaissance and Loyal Unicorn are each quite versatile pieces of protection that can assist us in using our attack trigger. We can even have 4 lands that can help us in this respect as well. Access Tunnel and Rogue's Passage will help to make Taigam or another target creature unblockable until the end of the turn. And Maze of Ith, along with Labyrinths of Scophos, can each untap and remove a creature from combat, either protecting us or protecting Taigam in the process. Back into the removal suite, Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares, and Reality Shift will each exile target creature, while giving its controller a small boon. Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, and Generous Gift will each destroy a creature, or permanent in the gift case, and replace it with a 3/3 token. Crush Contraband, Return to Dust, and Dismantling Wave can each remove multiple artifacts and/or enchantments. In this practically Voltron deck, board wipes will be the key to our success in combat. Winds of Abandon and River's Rebuke will each cause a one-sided blast to our opponents. Since we would like to keep Taigam around, Single Combat, Slash the Ranks, and Tragic Arrogance will each allow us to wipe the board while leaving Taigam unscathed. Since we will be so aggressive with removal, Ghostly Prison and Propaganda will each help to defend our often creature-light board state. Remember that we can use each of these instant and sorcery spells twice, gaining twice the benefit. Well, there's even a way to use them more than twice. Call to Mind, Relearn, and Said and Done will each allow us to return an instant and sorcery card from our grave to our hand. And even these can gain Rebound. Lastly, we want to win. We don't want to be that player and just wait for them to scoop. We want to guarantee a close. Docent of Perfection and Talran Sky Summoner will each generate token creatures when we cast our instant and sorcery spells. Metallurgic Summonings and Dika Fractal Theorist will each generate tokens in the same way, proportional in size to the mana value of the respective triggering spells. Monastery Mentor and Shark Typhoon will each generate tokens when we cast non-creature spells. The sharks will be proportionate in size to the triggering spell, but the monks will actually scale in size each time that we cast subsequent non-creature spells. Time Warp and Walk the Aeons will each allow us an extra turn, or 2, since they will rebound on the extra turn they grant us, the latter even having a buyback cost, despite its steepness. Finally, we will have everybody's favorite win con, Approach of the Second Sun. This doesn't do much with Taigam specifically, though the amount of value that we generate, our victory with Approach, will approach quite quickly. The land that Taigam traverses provides a great boon. Our color-fixing lands will include Command Tower, Adarkar Wastes, Azorius Chancery, Glacial Fortress, Hallowed Fountain, Mystic Gate, Nimbus Maze, Port Town, Prairie Stream, Sea of Clouds, Sky Cloud Expanse, and Temple of Enlightenment, leaving us room for 9 islands and 7 plains. That about wraps it up for this deck tech. I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll find the link to the full deck list on arcadeck.com in the description, complete with a maybe board. Let me know in the comments below if you would take this deck in a different direction, or if there are any key includes that I missed. Cheers, and happy casting.
If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button, and also share it with your friends. If you want to see more videos like these, or hear me ramble about how to navigate this magic multiverse, go ahead and click that subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest from me, Doyle Prime, and the happenings throughout Magic the Gathering. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you all next video.